India is arguably the only country in the world which is favored by both America and Russia. What's the secret? New Delhi says it takes great care in maintaining a steady decades-old relationship and friendship with Moscow. On the other hand is India's booming defense partnership with the US. It includes cutting-edge fighter jet engines and armed drones, intelligence sharing and Quad. So why do India's relation with Russia not have any impact on its ties with America? This despite Moscow being isolated due to Western sanctions after its invasion of Ukraine. The strategic alliance between India and Russia has raised many eyebrows in the West, but this has a larger context here. According to External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, India-Russia relations remains remarkably steady. Speaking at the Council on Foreign Relations, he emphasized the careful cultivation of this partnership. Why is Russia turning towards Asia? Both nations seem to recognize that as influential powers in the Asian theater, there is an inherent need to collaborate and coexist. India occupies a unique spot on the global stage. It boasts a comprehensive global strategic partner of the US and a holder of special and privileged strategic partnership with Russia. The strength of this relationship is evident in the mutual admiration between their leaders. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Putin have conversed over 30 times since 2014. In 2019, Russia honored PM Modi with its highest civilian award. For more than 18 months post-Ukraine, New Delhi has artfully trodden the tightrope between East and West, avoiding direct condemnation of its long-time ally Russia. The bilateral trade between India and Russia stood at $10.8 billion. Russia is a major exporter of defense equipment, edible oil and crude oil in India. India, being the world's third largest consumer of crude oil, depends on imports to meet over 85% of its requirement. India's Russian oil imports in July recovered to almost touch the all-time high level of 1.93 million barrels per day. The reasons include export cuts by Russia, higher demands from Russian refineries and erosion in discounts offered by Moscow on its oil. Already a major market for Russian arms and energy exports, India is seeking to expand its trade options with Russia even as other states are turning away from trade with Moscow to limit their exposure to secondary sanctions. The development of an alternative maritime corridor, the Eastern Maritime Corridor, was one of the most significant topics discussed between India and Russia in Vladivostok. Historically, India has leaned on Russia for much of its defense needs and diplomatic support in the United Nations Security Council. In return, India was the sole South Asian nation to back the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. But as the divide between the West and Moscow grows deeper, India's role as a world leader grows even more challenging. Under PM Modi, New Delhi showed it can unite a divided world at the G20. The New Delhi Declaration is a shining example that the world needs India's leadership now more than ever. What do you think? Will India continue to maintain close ties with both Russia and USA?